Hey guys, Sleepy here, and welcome to a brand new episode of my weekly gaming playlist series. We've made it to Friday, so it's time to do an overview and talk about the games I've been playing this week. It's actually been 2 months since I uploaded one of these videos. I've just been really busy with work. I've been taking care of family stuff. My wife's got some family members that have been in and out of the hospital the last few months, and so we've been really busy taking care of family things, work, busy there, doing overtime, training new employees. We're just at a really busy time, so haven't really had a whole lot of time for YouTube. Haven't really uploaded any videos the past couple months, except I did upload one of my question videos recently, but I haven't had a whole lot of time for YouTube, and so some of the videos may be a little stagnant. It's probably going to be just these weekly playlist videos for a little while, just because I'm just really busy and just don't have a whole lot of time at the moment. But hopefully in the next year we'll have a little bit more time to release some more videos. But I got some games I want to share with you guys, ones that I've been playing the past couple of months. While I've had my break from YouTube, I have had some time for gaming, and this first one is one that I've been the most excited for this year, and it's definitely an amazing game, and that is Warhammer 40,000 Space Marine 2, and I have the gold edition. I got this one. It came with the steelbook, the game, and then the season pass, and I've really been having a blast with this. I beat the campaign in a little over a week, playing a little bit every day, but I really had a lot of fun with it. There's also an operations mode that you can go through, which there was, at the time, there was only 6 of them. But what's cool is they're actually releasing free content for this. Like, they're going to be releasing a horde mode for this for free, some more multiplayer stuff, and then there's also going to be some single player things they were talking about possibly doing. Really did enjoy the story, though, because it is a direct sequel to the first Space Marine, and you get to play as Titus again, except now he's not a captain, he's a lieutenant. So he got demoted, and it goes into the whole story and stuff. So if you played the first one, you'll know the story about it. It picks back up in this second game, and instead of fighting orcs like you did in the first one, you actually fight the Tyranids, which is a little alien race of creatures and stuff. And so it's really nice to have a little change of formula. But I really did enjoy this game. So I'll read you guys some from the back. So your craft is death. Unleash the devastating arsenal and superhuman abilities of a space marine to drive back the relentless hordes of aliens. Purge the Tyranid swarms in an epic campaign. You can do solo or co-op. So yeah, you can actually play the campaign in co-op, which is really cool. And it's 3 players, so that's what's awesome. Customize your own Space Marine with unique skills and cosmetics. So if you do the operation mode, you can actually create your own Space Marine, and there's different factions you can be part of, because you can unlock like the Space Wolves and Blood Angels and stuff. So there's different things for you to actually unlock in the game with the in-game currency. You don't have to buy it or anything. You can unlock it by playing the game, which is really cool. So you can play the different factions you want to be, and then there's also the big multiplayer modes where you can have 6 versus 6 battles with Space Marines and Chaos Space Marines. So it's just a really good game, and they have all the extra content that they're going to be adding to the game for free. So you don't even have to have the season pass unless you want to get all the cosmetic stuff. You can just have the base copy, and you'll be able to get all the DLC stuff that they're adding to the game for free for every player, which is really awesome. So I've been having a lot of fun with it. Beat the campaign. So let's take a look at Warhammer 40,000 Space Marine 2. Today, guys, playing Warhammer 40,000 Space Marine 2. This has been my most anticipated game this year, and I've wanted this game ever since they announced it, and I'm glad that I finally have it. I've had an absolute blast with this game. It took me a little over 12 hours to beat the main campaign, and I had a lot of fun with it. I definitely plan to play it again. But there's also a co-op mode that you can play operations that actually takes place during the campaign as well. So you get to play as other characters, which is really neat. And they've been releasing a lot of updates for this, patches and stuff, fixing issues and stuff, because there is a multiplayer mode where you can fight against other people. There's also the player versus environment, so you can play with other people in these operation missions. You can also play with them through bots. But the one thing with the operations, though, is you do have to be online for that progress to save. If you beat it offline and aren't online, the progress you unlock won't work. So there is one little side thing to that, but you can play the game offline completely, especially if you want to play the story, which I highly recommend playing that first. It was a very enjoyable experience playing as Titus again. Right here, Titus, the Ultramarine, just a badass. Really love this game. But there's 3 different planets that have all the different missions for the story. But this is the operations that you unlock as you play through the main campaign, and you can play this co-op or you can play it with bots. And this just takes place during the campaign. Stuff will happen, and then you actually get to see through the eyes of these characters that are doing stuff that are helping Titus and his crew through it, which is really cool. So there's 6 of them so far, but they're going to be adding more operations as the game continues later this year and into next year, so which is really cool. There's the campaign I was talking about that I've been playing, and there's the Eternal War if you want to play the PvP, which the original Space Marine 1 had that as well, but for me, I just want the operations and the campaign mode. So I'll show you guys just a level from the beginning, keeps track of the missions and what you do in them. There's also collectibles in this, which I got most of them, but not all of them, so I do need to go back and mop those up. I also beat this on the normal difficulty. I would like to eventually beat it on the hardest difficulty, but this game is definitely not easy. You definitely have to learn how to play it properly, but man, this game is awesome. So let's check it out. And then the game's hub is actually on the battle bars that the Space Marines have. So this is where you can choose to go on missions, you could do operations, everything is here on this battle bar.
The Cadians have lost control of the orbital guns. We are to recapture them. Lost them already? The Tyranids are hurling spores of those guns in great waves. I'm impressed the Cadians held out this long.
It's got good voice acting too, so they do have a new voice actor for Titus.
Lirio, Alterius, and Elian make up the rest of our squad. Have any of you faced Tyranids before? Only these past 2 days. Then there is much to learn. I look forward to it.
And what's cool is I found out the voice actor for Titus is the same actor who played Rollo in the Vikings TV show. So that's really cool. I did not know that he was the voice actor, so that's really awesome, because he does have a good voice. And it's pretty cool. Between missions and stuff, you can see different characters around, the Tech Priests and other Space Marines, and you can just see them going about their day, fixing ships and stuff. You can hear conversations. It's just really cool. Lots of great detail was put into this game.
What do you think you're doing?
Ordnance deployment. Path obstructed. Stand aside.
Those warheads are not properly secured. Do you know what will happen if one comes loose?
Path obstructed. Stand aside.
I'll do it myself. Go and find a tech base and tighten the screws in that half-brain of yours.
Task completed. Seeking blessings of cogitation.
Makers and Galileo will hear of this.
So that's pretty cool. Random stuff you get to. And then when you go to missions, you actually go onto your ship, and that's how you launch the different missions.
Pity the effects of the virus bombs, Sergeant.
Brothers, we are joined by Lieutenant Titus.
Welcome, brother. We are yours to command.
We leave immediately.
Yes, Lieutenant.
So before every mission, you get to be on your ship here as you fly to it, and it gives you what your objective is, whether you're playing multiplayer or you're playing the operations mode or the single player game like I'm playing, which you can also play at co-op too, which is cool. This shows you the objectives of what you're doing for your current mission. And it also is what the loading screen is too. It just hides it behind this mission briefing area.
Sir, you served in the Death Watch. Yes. That must have been a great honor. It's a privilege to serve with you.
Approaching drop zone.
Let's go. See those service studs? Our lieutenant is over 200 years old. He couldn't have been born a Primaris. You're right. And now he has your command. Major, give me an update.
The wretched beasts have taken the orbital guns. They pushed us back to this encampment and are staging a heavy assault.
Illyrio, take Altarius and Elion and remain here to secure the encampment. Yes, brother. Major, we must reach the defense guns.
Yes, my lord. Follow me. The situation here has deteriorated. Those foul gargoyles pollute the skies.
Tyranids have the orbital guns.
They do. These unrelenting attacks make a counter-offensive difficult.
We shall take care of that.
Graphics are absolutely amazing on the Series X here. There's a huge amount of Tyranids to fight there. You guys can see them all in the distance.
Major, we've got more incoming from the east.
Move to reinforce the eastern flank. You, go with me.
We will assist in the defense.
Very good, my lord.
And you can see how huge Space Marines are. 'Cause, like, she's the size of a normal human, and you see how huge we are, like 8 foot tall. It's pretty awesome to see how badass and huge that we are.
We will see about that. I hope you'll keep it score, brother. Oh, I am. Here they come. The glory of Ultramar.
My lord, intelligence reports multiple swarms closing in.
Direct us to them.
Sending coordinates to your Auspex display.
And you can use this little thing to find out where your next objective is, kind of like in the Gears of War games. So you have a mixture of melee and gunplay. So you have guns with ammo, you have your heavy bolter, you have the regular bolter. Oop, I just accidentally activated my special move. Didn't mean to do that. There's also health stims where you can heal yourself in battle, but you also got to be kind of aggressive and perform executions to rebuild your shield meter. And there's a huge variety of different Tyranids that you will fight as you play through the game. There's boss battles as well. Just a really fun game overall. Just love these huge battles that they have with just thousands of enemies come swarming at you.
Leave not one of them standing.
Because some of the bigger Tyranids, like those ones, have the melee weapons you have to fight and dodge their attacks. And when they're red like that, you can actually perform an execution move on them. Absolutely brutal executions, and there's a variety of different melee weapons you get as you play through the game. You also can find them playing in the story. You'll find different weapons laying around, stuff hidden, different weapons. Really awesome.
My weapon is empty. Grenade Mission secured. Major.
The eighth never miss! Everyone in this base owes you their life, my lords.
The Emperor protects. We must proceed through the jungle to reach the orbital defense guns. Brother, assist the Cadians while they establish new defensive lines and report back.
Yes, Lieutenant. No more time.
So definitely recommend Warhammer 40,000 Space Marine 2.
Be alert. The Tyranids will be lying in wait.
If you guys are huge fans of this lore and you love the first game, this one's even better than the original, and it is a direct sequel. It continues on from that. You get to play as Captain Titus. Really awesome. There's a variety of weapons, like I said, to find. So you'll find these little pods here at times where you can change weapons, like you can get the classic chain sword.
Serve me well.
There's also the Warhammer and just
where the swarm originated.
Variety of different ones. Switch your bolt pistol here. So there's all kinds of cool weapons that you can
Organic
get.
Machines. Indeed. Their ships, these pods, all of it.
Their very existence is heresy. We shall thin their numbers today, brother.
So definitely you guys should check it out. I'm loving the game. I definitely would love to beat it a second time. Alright guys, so that was our look at Warhammer 40,000 Space Marine 2. It's a really awesome game. Definitely my game of the year. I was so happy to be able to play it. I was glad it came out and definitely lived up to the hype for me. They have released a few different patches for this because they've been working on fixing bugs and balancing issues with multiplayer and the operations mode. You can actually play the operation mode with bots, but that's if they don't find any live players for you. But they're actually going to be releasing an update. I don't know if it's live yet or not, but it's going to be coming out where you'll be able to decide if you want to just do it with bots, if maybe you don't want to do it with other people. I played a few operation matches with other people, and it was really fun, and I was able to beat a couple of those. And they actually expand with the story, especially this original set of 6 that you have. It actually takes place during the campaign, because you'll get to a part in the campaign and then they send off a different squad of Space Marines, And that's where you can then jump into one of the operation missions, and you can see what they did during the campaign to help along Titus and his crew, which is really cool. So I really like that it adds to the story. And they're going to be adding new operation modes and everything in a future update. And you can get on their website and you can check out like all the release windows for everything through next year, which is really awesome. So they're really definitely supporting it. Definitely hoping that the game's been selling well, because I would love for them to have a Space Marine 3 in the future because of the way the game ended. And they were talking about maybe adding some more single-player DLC to the game as well, so that'd be really cool. So I definitely think you guys should check out Warhammer 40,000 Space Marine 2. But let me know what you guys have been playing. I'd love to hear about that. If you guys have any suggestions on a game you think I might enjoy playing, let me know. You guys know I'm always looking for new games to play and experience. I want to thank you guys for watching. Take care. You guys have an amazing day, and Sleepy. We'll see you next time.